The Hearth and Home update would not be considered a combat or weapons update by any stretch of the imagination, but that being said, there are some new weapons, new shields, and a few different mechanics when it comes to some of the old armor that we're used to that I want to talk about in today's video. Now, just to say, this is specifically going to be talking about the new stuff. Very soon, I'm going to do a much more in-depth and much longer video, which is going to be about all weapons and armor and shields and stuff like that in the game. But today, we're just focusing on the new stuff that's with us because of the Hearth and Home update. So the first new item that we have is the butcher knife. You can see it right here. This is what the butcher knife looks like when wielded. Now, it doesn't look like much, and it kind of isn't, because it can only be used to attack tamed animals. However, it does do massive damage to those tamed animals, and of course, with the new mechanic in game, you can't attack tamed animals with anything other than this unless you turn on the PvP, or friendly fire as it's better known, right? So the butcher knife, it gives you all the information here, all of its stats and stuff. Some things to really pay attention to, as I said, the massive damage there of 1000 and a stamina use of 5 for that. It does have some block abilities and stuff, but really you're not going to be using it for that. It is very simple to make. You just need 2 wood and 4 tin to get this going. So a handy weapon to have for your animal killing needs. Another new game that's been added into the game is the silver knife. So let's pick that one up right now. And this is how this one looks when wielded. I mean, pretty similar to the butcher's knife, to be fair. Now, to make this one, you will require a forge, and you can see here that it will be needed to be level 3 forge in order to be made. And you can make it with 2 wood, 10 silver, 3 leather scraps, and 2 iron. Now, for this one, the stats here, you can see has a slash of 25, a pierce of 25, and it also only requires a use of stamina of 10 per go. So it could be a reasonably useful weapon. So my favorite looking new weapon is definitely this one, the Crystal Battle Axe. Let's pick that one up right now. This two-handed beast, it looks really, really cool, right? Now, incidentally, to get the crystals in order to make this thing, you just need to kill stone golems, found, of course, in the mountain biome, and you'll be able to make this one. Now, let's have a look at some of the stats for this one. This is, of course, a two-handed weapon. You can see there it will be a level 3 forge needed in order to make it, with 40 ancient bark, 30 silver, and the 10 crystals I just mentioned. So this one uses 24 stamina per go, but does have a slash of 90. So it's pretty beefy. It's a pretty good weapon. Again, we will look at all of this stuff when we do our full video. Instantly, it does have a movement speed reduction of negative 20%. So that's all the stats you kind of need to know. And I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a beast, and I'm sure you guys will have lots of fun fighting enemies with this one. Hey guys, Kysen here. Just wanted to very quickly say I do stream Valheim several times a week on Twitch. Link to that is the top of my description. I hope to see some of you guys there, but let's get back to the video. So now on to the shields, and first up we have this one here, the Iron Buckler. So let's go ahead and equip that right now. This is how this one looks, if we can get it pointed at us. There we go. So to make the Iron Buckler, you'll see there your workstation will need to be at level 2 to make that, and you'll need 10 iron and 4 ancient bark. The movement speed is just down 5%, and the block here, you can see block force there is 30, block armor at 28. So there's the interesting stats for that. You can, of course, parry with a buckler shield, being a 2.5 times parry bonus for the Iron Buckler. To me, it makes a lot of sense to have added this one into the game. It looks pretty cool as well, reasonably easy to make. So yeah, pretty happy with this one. But let me know your guys' thoughts on all of this stuff down in the comments. I'm sure that weapons and armor and all that sort of stuff is going to be a big contention issue for a lot of people with the new update and all the changes that they've made. Alrighty, so next up we have the Bone Tower Shield. Again, this is made on a forge. Let's go ahead and equip that one. And this is what this looks like. Very cool looking shield, if you ask me. Yeah, a big fan of this, and obviously it is a new tower shield in the game. So to make this one, you see there the forge, yep, does need to be upgraded. You're looking at level 3 for that one, and you'll actually need skeleton trophies for this one. So just in general, in the new update, trophies are becoming more used in a lot more recipes, so they are worth hanging on to. Just a little side tip there. Alongside that, you'll also need 10 bone fragments and 10 wood. So this is a one-handed, and has a durability there 200, block armor, there we go, 32, block force of 100. So pretty strong for blocking. Of course, being a tower shield, you are not able to parry with it, but it does have the block and the new pushback ability as well. The final shield I wanted to talk about is not a new one, but is the Serpent Scale Shield. The reason I wanted to talk about this is it now reduces movement speed by 15% instead of 10%. So a slight change to that one. Just thought I would mention that as it seemed worth mentioning. Another change that they brought brought in for Hearth and Home was regarding the troll armor. So basically, troll armor can now be crafted at 1 tier lower than before. So again, just thought I would mention this as it is something new for the Hearth and Home update. The other change that comes with the Hearth and Home update is regarding bows, and this one has certainly divided the community from the comments and things I've seen so far. But essentially, draw speed, no bow will now be able to be drawn instantly, no matter how good the bow is or how high your bow skill is. What it will do though is when you're actually holding the bow, it will require less stamina to hold it in place than before. So it's sort of a few different mechanics and changes. Some people have said this makes them a lot less realistic. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this. So today's video, guys, was just covering all of the new combat items that are part of the game, as well as a couple of new mechanics for existing items. What I wanted to do was use this video as an opportunity to show you guys what new combat items are available to you, and also give you guys a bit of an opportunity to contribute to the upcoming video that I keep mentioning. That'll be a lot more in-depth and such. So I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments. Please do leave your comments. I will be checking them. I will be reading them. I'd love to know what you guys have to say, and I will use your input in the full video to try and get hopefully an accurate portrayal of how the community is feeling about weapons and armor and that sort of thing. But for this video, guys, that is it. Just a short look at the new weapons in the Hearth and Home update. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.